And now it's time to challenge yourself, okay? Weeks have gone by, months have gone by, you're feeling way more confident in your movement, your technique is looking on point, and things are starting to feel pretty easy. So we want to challenge ourselves because we have developed in both our skill and our strength, okay? So there are many ways you could make something harder on yourself, but these are gonna be the guidelines and like the three main ways that I wanna see you progress, okay? The number one, the easiest way we're gonna add effort is by increasing the repetitions. So let's say you were doing your 3 sets of 10 squats and it's starting to feel really pretty good. You used to feel like you could have done 2 more only, but now you feel like you could have done an easy 5 more. Well, why don't you take an opportunity to challenge yourself? Take that last set, go for those extra reps, or just add 2 reps to each set. So instead of doing the 3 sets of 10, go with 3 sets of 12. That is gonna be the best way to give you more chance to practice the movement, which is still our priority here. So it doesn't take much change. You already have the weight, you're already in position. Go ahead and add those couple of reps. And as your body fatigues and technique slowly breaks down, this will be a really safe way to challenge yourself, give yourself a chance to reset, own your position, and try to crank out a few more with very low risk of injury, but a great reward at the end, okay? So increasing reps is gonna be the go-to. Then, let's say you are adding those reps, but you're supposed to do 3 sets of 10, you've been increasing the reps, so now you're doing 3 sets of 15, and it's feeling pretty solid. It's time to increase the weight, okay? So now we're gonna take it up a notch. For upper body exercises and small muscle groups, something like a 5-pound jump is probably appropriate. A little bit bigger, things like your squats and your deadlifts and your lunge work, your lower body work, more like a 10 or more pound jump would be appropriate, okay? But one step at a time. Don't worry about jumping too big. Go up a little bit, hit those reps, and then assess. If it still felt good, if technique still felt good and you didn't have any technical issues, nothing broke down, the right muscles are working, then boom. Now we're gonna be able to use these two, increasing reps and increasing load, to really endlessly progress, okay? Then, this one's more of the coach's responsibility. We're gonna kind of take you through it, but this is why it's important where as you start to master certain movements and they start to look real good under load, there will be times where we want to increase the complexity of the movement, okay? And that is going to be, when we're talking about building general strength in the body and really applicable strength for life, the world does not exist in perfect scenarios. So when we lock in and we sit our squat up and we get to brace and we get to do all these things, well, in real life, we don't move that much. So increasing complexity by progressing the actual exercise itself, changing up how we're holding the weight, potentially changing up how our feet are positioned or things like that on whatever the movement may be. That is how we can master the movement in a trickier scenario, and that is also a great way to note progress, okay? So if you're ready to challenge yourself, start by increasing reps. Once you've been able to add like a solid 5 reps to each set, then you know it's definitely time to increase the load, 5 to 10 pounds. And then if you're really mastering it, the communication with your coach, we're gonna be increasing the complexity of the movement too. And let's keep rocking.